Hey friends, welcome to today's episode of Empowered in Health. As always, I'm so glad you're here to join the conversation. Today I want to kind of piggyback off of last week's episode and talk more about two of the strategic partners that I work with that I am so excited to continue to introduce you to. The first is Sync, and that is a program that was created by Jenny Swisher. I'm actually going to link in the show notes of this podcast an incredible interview that the two of us did where I talked with her about her story, how Sync came to be, what the Sync community is all about, really what the mission is behind what she's doing, and really the powerful ways that you can integrate her incredible platform into what you might be doing as a health and wellness coach, right? So that is really what I want to speak about today. And then I'm also going to talk about my second partnership, Hugh Grace. And Hugh Grace is a partnership that I have slowly been introduced to over the past handful of months. It has been an incredible blessing in my life, and I want to make sure that I'm sharing about, why I'm really pulling these two specific partnerships in alongside my coaching pilot program. So let's get started with Sync. Jenny Swisher is the creator of Sync, and it is a program, or really this overall mission and vision business around educating women about female physiology, educating women about their hormone health, and really helping women understand the power of working with your energy, working with your body, and not burning yourself out to the max, right? Sync has been a really eye-opening opportunity for me to learn more about how do I actually work with my female physiology, right? How do I actually really serve my wellness from the inside out in a way that isn't going to burn out my adrenals, in a way that isn't going to push me into this place of feeling really low energy and really burned out. So I've had to do a lot of learning and unlearning inside this community as I've been more exposed to the information. So I actually went through the Sync certification process, became a Sync certified coach, and now the Sync program is a part of my coaching pilot. Why? Because there's a fitness component, there is a consultation component where you can actually work with a functional medicine doctor that's a part of our community, and there's an entire library of resources inside the digital course where you can dive in very intentionally to learn more about hormone health, the endocrine system for us as females, how to work with your doctor, the questions to ask, the testing to have done. Like, it's really truly a one-stop shop for female wellness. And I have such an honor, or I feel so honored to work alongside this brand and this mission. And that really what it comes down to. Sync is a brand that's by women for women, right? Jenny has created this out of her own struggle, her own story with really intense hormonal health issues, right? She has learned firsthand about hormonal imbalances and all kinds of different things that we can experience as females, especially when we get into midlife, perimenopause, hormonal fluctuations, and so much more. And so Sync is one of the incredible tools that I'm using inside my pilot because I want women to get introduced very intentionally to this information. And that's really my goal as a coach is how can I continue to link arms with partners, with brands, with missions, with visions that come alongside my personal coaching brand, and again, intentionally point you in the direction of resources and products and programs that I know 110% are gonna fuel your female physiology from the inside out and really help you, and more than that, your family, create sustainable, healthy change from the inside out, okay? So Sync is one of the programs or partners that I wanted to talk about today. The second is Hugh Grace. And this is a partnership that I've been introduced to again over the past handful of months. It's one that I researched very heavily, trying to understand exactly what it was, what the offerings were, what the products were, how this could potentially fit into a partnership alongside my unique coaching program. And at the end of the day, I really love Hugh Grace's mission, right? They are a company that was born out of 14 years of unexplained infertility. So the founders, Sarah and Ben, have their kiddos, Hugh and Grace, which is how the company was named. And they have this incredible story about infertility and their families stepping up to be surrogates, and really their journey about researching endocrine disruption, environmental toxins, how that can play into your hormone health, how that can play into your fertility, and ultimately how it can really affect your health from the inside out. And so their story is incredible. And the mission that they have behind the brand that they're building is really all around how do we clean up and ensure that we are utilizing hormone-safe, high-quality ingredients in, on, and around our bodies. And so when I was really brainstorming on how do I want to bring partnerships into my coaching program that I know are not only going to be an incredible opportunity for me to continue to learn, but for my clients to continue to learn from, I knew that Hugh and Grace was going to be an absolutely perfect opportunity. Totally in alignment, and really feels, again, close to my heart, because it's a brand that's for women by women, right? That is really truly what I feel in my core is what I'm being called to do. As I continue to step into service in the women's health space, as I continue to learn more on my own inside out wellness journey, this is really what I've been called to do as a coach. Creating a space where women can learn more from the inside out about their health and wellness from all aspects of wellness, and in turn, get very intentional support and resources and programs and products connected to them, right? That is really my job and my goal, is to help you take the guesswork out of what you're doing with the research. Because I know there are so many different strategies and topics and programs and, pills and all the things, right? There's so many different ways that people talk about women's health, and that the wellness space can get really overloaded with information. I get that. I've been in that for a very long time. And so as I've been kind of, again, put into this place of getting educated in very deep ways about my own wellness, I've now really turned that into my coaching vision. This vision of really helping overwhelmed women, overwhelmed moms who have lost their identity, who feel so stuck in the results, who feel like they're spinning their wheels even though they think they're doing the things, get to a place where they can actually create sustainable change. I really, really want to have my coaching offerings be a place where it's been well researched, well vetted, and very much a place where the partners that are coming into this community and offering their services, their products, their programs with you alongside me are really with your best interest at heart, are really truly focused on your inside out health and wellness. As someone who is extremely passionate about mental health, I know the importance of really nurturing every single aspect of the wellness puzzle. That's why inside my unique coaching methodology, we not only work on the foundations like fitness and nutrition, but we also work on all of the other moving pieces that you have to assess, right? Those invisible pieces to wellness that are an essential, that really will help you move the needle on what is it that you need in your day-to-day lifestyle. So again, these two partnerships that I'm pulling into my first program, my coaching pilot program, are partnerships that I am so incredibly excited about, right? They are powerful brands. They are mission driven. They are focused on service, and they are focused on really educating in the women's health space. And that's really what we need more than anything. More education and awareness around the things that are actually truly going to help us serve our female physiology the best. As I've shared numerous times here on the podcast, there have been so many things that I've learned along my health and wellness journey that quite honestly I've had to unlearn. I've had to let go of, I've had to move away from, and I've had to kind of surrender. And that's been an uncomfortable, hard process. And I understand what that feels like. That's another reason why I feel like my coaching pilot program can be a great opportunity for the woman that is looking for more support, more accountability, and more guidance around this concept of putting the foundations together in a very streamlined way, but also working alongside someone in the unlearning, right? Getting some accountability alongside the things that maybe aren't serving you well anymore. And how can we work through those things together? So thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. In the show notes of this podcast, you're going to find all the details about how to get connected to my pilot program, how to get connected to the Hugh and Grace partnership that I'm so excited to continue to work with, how to get connected to the Sync Fitness program, which I'm also really excited to continue to bring into my coaching pilot program and introduce to people and women in other capacities. Both of these partnerships offer so much flexibility when it comes to working alongside them, which is one of the reasons, again, that I pulled them in to come alongside my personal brand, because I wanted flexibility and I wanted, again, intentional ways to build out packages and programs and options that would really serve you with what it is that you uniquely need. At the end of the day, one of the things that I want to make sure I'm talking about most is how individualized women's health is, right? We are truly bio-individual. And so with that, we have to be paying attention to our unique lifestyle, our unique stressors, our unique habits, and how that all feeds into what our unique female physiology needs. So please check out the show notes. Let me know what questions you guys have about either partnership, my coaching pilot program, and just the power of working with strategic partners. At the end of the day, I'm working very strategically with brands that I really believe in, that align with my mission, because again, I want to intentionally connect you to places that I know are going to serve your wellness so well from the inside out. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.